Fluent Flow Podcast. New videos every day. Let's learn English together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Hello.
This is the place where we take ideas and stories, and we look at them very closely. We go deep today. We have something very special we are going to explore. The simple but really powerful art of relaxing after a busy day.
Relaxing. So important.
It really is. And our source for this deep dive, it's a personal account, a story from one person.
Okay.
Tells us specific steps and activities
Yeah.
that help them unwind,
Oh, like a personal guide.
Exactly. Our mission today, our job, is to understand this story. We want to find practical ideas you can use, and universal truths. So ideas that are true for everyone, everywhere, about finding peace in our daily life.
Finding peace.
Think of it as a journey to understand how one person finds their calm and how you can learn from it too.
Yes, that is right. This story, it is like a guide, a map, maybe.
A map, I like that.
It shows us how one person makes their day more peaceful. We will see the exact steps they take and the small actions, the little things that make a big difference.
Yeah.
We will learn
Yeah.
from their experience and think about how these ideas can help you in your own life.
Right.
It is not just about listening. It is about discovering your own way to peace.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Let's start. We all have busy days.
Oh, yes. Most of us do.
And our source. This personal story, it starts by talking about what a busy day is like for this person, they say. Clearly, my day is usually very busy.
Okay. Well, it is
But
true.
what does this busy day mean for them? Well, the story says they wake up early, very early.
Early start.
Then, but like at work. And at work, they talk to many people, a lot of talking.
Okay.
They write many words, maybe emails, reports, and they think many thoughts, lots of thinking.
Yeah. Mental work.
And they do. Many tasks, many things all day long. It sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot. And it is important
Right.
to understand how this person feels after such a day.
Right. How do they feel?
They tell us very honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel tired.
Yeah. That makes sense. Sometimes I feel stressed.
Tired and stressed. Very common feeling.
Very common for many of us.
Yeah.
But the source, it adds a very important message about these feelings. It says, but that's okay.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yes. This is a key insight, a really important idea. It is okay to feel tired. It is okay to feel stressed. These feelings are normal. They are part of life, especially after a day with many tasks. It is a sign that you have done a lot. It's not a bad thing. It just is.
Yes. That is a very kind and true message. It's good to remember that.
Yeah.
So, listeners, we want to ask you, do you also have?
Busy days.
Think about your day.
Maybe, like the person in our story, you go to work and you talk and think and write a lot. Or maybe you are a student, you study hard, you read many books, you learn new things. That can be tiring too.
Oh, yes. Studying is hard work.
Or perhaps you take care of your home, you clean, you cook, you organize. That's a lot of work.
Definitely.
Or you might take care of your family, your children, maybe your parents, your friends. All of these things
Can
make our days very, very busy and tiring.
Yes. And what stands out to me here, what is really important, is this universal truth, this feeling, this need. It is shared by all of us. And we all feel it. The source says this very clearly. It says, after a busy day, we all need to rest.
We all need to rest.
Yes. Think about those words, and it says more. We all need quiet time.
Quiet time, not just quiet sound, but time.
Not just quiet, but quiet time, a moment, with no noise, no talking, just calm.
Ah, that sounds nice.
And we all need to feel good again.
Feel good again. Yes.
This is the fundamental premise, the basic idea for our entire discussion today. Because this need, this deep desire to rest and to feel good. Again, it is inside everyone. It is a human need, universal and profound, really deep.
We have established this. We know we all need to relax, to find quiet time, to feel good.
Okay, now, the big question is this. How?
How does this person in our story find that calm? How do they navigate this universal need for relaxation? Let's explore their first steps when they come home.
Okay, first moments.
Yes, the immediate transition to calm, the slowing down, the clear signal to their body and their mind that it is now time to rest.
What's noteworthy here, what's interesting, is how intentional these first actions are, how purposeful.
Intentional. What do you mean?
The source describes them almost like a small personal ritual, special set of steps you do every time.
Like a routine.
Exactly, a routine. This is not just about randomly doing things. It's about doing them with a clear purpose, with an intention to shift from busy to calm.
That makes perfect sense. It's like drawing a line, saying, okay, busy day over, calm time starts now.
Drawing a line. It's a good way to put it.
So when they come home, what is the very first thing they do? It's simple. So simple.
What is it?
They take a deep breath.
Just a breath.
Yes. They say to themselves, I breathe in, I breathe out. And immediately, right away, they feel something. They say, I feel calm.
Wow. Just from one breath.
Okay, let's unpack this. How powerful is just a simple breath. It sounds so small, but it has such a big effect. For someone who might feel truly overwhelmed, very stressed, it's really so easy to start.
That's a good point. It might sound too simple, especially if you feel very, very stressed.
Yeah.
But what's fascinating here, what's really interesting, is that this is not just any breathing, like we do all day without thinking.
Okay.
This is intentional breathing. Intentional, meaning you do it on purpose, with focus.
You choose to do it.
Yes. It is a conscious act, a choice to shift, to change from the external rush of work, the rush of tasks, to internal peace, to a feeling of calm inside.
So it's the intention that matters.
Yes, and the way you breathe. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you activate, you turn on your body's rest and digest system.
And digest.
Yes. It's the opposite of the fight or flight stress response. This system is controlled by a nerve called your vagus nerve. It's like gently telling your brain, it's safe now, you can relax now.
Okay, see.
It helps to slow your heart rate, make your heartbeat slower, and lower your blood pressure. It is like a physical reset button and a mental reset button too.
A reset button, like on a computer. Start fresh.
Exactly. When you press reset, everything starts to feel new and calm. It sets the tone. It tells your body and mind the busy time is over. Now it is time for peace.
So it's the very first signal.
It is the very first signal that relaxation is truly beginning. And you know what? It works for everyone. No matter how big the stress is, just one deep, slow breath can start the change.
Wow, that's a powerful explanation. It's not just a feeling, it's a biological shift, a change in the body.
It really is.
Okay, so after that deep breath, what's the next step? The source says, I change my clothes. They change into something soft and comfortable. This also seems like a small action, putting on different clothes. But what is the deeper significance? Why does changing clothes matter so much? For relaxation, for many of us, our work clothes, they feel like a uniform, maybe a bit stiff and formal.
That brings up an important question. Why does changing clothes matter? It is about shedding. Do you know that word, shedding?
Like a snake sheds its skin?
Exactly. Like a snake.
Yeah.
Sheds its old skin. You shed the work persona, the person you are at work.
Taking off the work identity.
Yes. Work clothes, they can feel formal, they can feel tight, or maybe just connected to work in your mind. They can feel like a uniform for demands, for responsibilities.
Right.
When you take them off, you are shedding that identity and you are embracing, putting on comfort, soft clothes, loose clothes. These clothes are a physical cue, a signal.
A signal to the body.
Yes. They are like a uniform for unwinding, for relaxing. They tell your body very clearly, it's time to let go. Let go of the day's demands, let go of the stiffness, let go of the work. It creates a clear boundary, a clear line between work time and rest time.
Boundary, yes. Like the breath drew a line, the clothes draw another one.
It helps your mind say goodbye to the tasks of the day.
I can definitely feel that. The thought of putting on soft clothes, like pajamas or sweatpants, is already so comforting. It's a clear marker, a clear sign.
It really is.
What else does this person do immediately, right after coming home? They say, then I drank a glass of water or a cup of tea.
Okay. Hydration or tea.
Yes. And they add a specific detail about the tea. Warm tea helps me feel peaceful.
Warm tea.
Why warm tea? Why this specific choice? Does the temperature really make a difference? Not cold tea.
Yes. The temperature, it can make a difference.
And warm beverages.
Drinks it like warm tea have a very soothing effect, calming.
Soothing.
When you drink something warm, it can help your body relax. The warmth can stimulate, can activate receptors, little sensors in your stomach that send calming signals to your brain.
Wow. From the stomach to the brain.
Yes, it's a gentle warmth that spreads inside you. This warmth helps to solidify to make stronger the transition, the change. It makes the feeling
Yeah.
of moving into relaxation mode stronger.
Okay. So it reinforces the calm feeling.
Exactly. It is a gentle act of self-care, taking care of yourself. It calms the stomach. It calms the mind, all working together to say, it's okay now. You are safe. You are home. You are calm.
And maybe holding a warm cup feels nice too.
Yes. Holding the warm mug, feeling the warmth in your hands. That's another sensory input, another signal of comfort. And it also encourages slow sips. You usually don't drink warm tea very fast.
Right. You sip it slowly.
Which forces a moment of pause.
Yeah.
A moment to just sit and be.
That makes sense. And then after these actions, the deep breath, the changing of clothes, the warm drink, there's a final powerful step in this first transition.
Okay. What is it?
The person sits down, maybe on a sofa or a comfortable chair, and they say something very specific. They say it out loud.
Out loud.
Yes. They say, now it's time to rest. They direct these words to themselves.
Interesting. They speak to themselves.
What is the power of this self-talk, of this spoken affirmation? Does saying it aloud make a real difference compared to just thinking it?
Yes. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this verbal affirmation, saying it out loud is incredibly powerful. It's not just thinking about resting. Thinking is good, of course, but speaking it out loud, that is a spoken commitment. It is like making a promise to yourself.
A promise to rest.
Yes, a promise to relax. When you say it, you give authority, you give power to your intention. To relax, it gives power to your desire to relax.
Saying it makes the intention stronger.
When you say it, you are telling your mind and your body, this is true, this is happening now. It helps to mentally close off the busy period of the day. It draws a final strong line.
Another line. Breath, clothes, drink, words. It's all creating separation.
Exactly. The line says, the work is done, the stress is ending. Now, I give myself permission to rest. It is a self-directive phrase. You are guiding yourself. You are leading yourself into peace.
Guiding yourself. I like that.
It helps to quiet the inner critic, that voice inside your head that might say, you should do more work, or you did not do enough today.
Oh, yeah, that voice.
By saying, now it's time to rest. You assert, you declare your right to peace. It's very effective.
Wow.
And very liberating, freeing.
That's a fantastic sequence, a real step-by-step guide to shifting gears from high speed to calm, very clear.
Very deliberate steps.
Now that the initial winding down is complete, our source tells us about the specific activities this person uses for more sustained relaxation, longer relaxation.
Okay, so after the first transition, what next?
It's not just one thing, it's many things. They introduce a variety of activities showing us that people find relaxation in different ways. There is no single perfect method.
Yes, this is a very important point. There is no one way to relax that works for everyone all the time.
Right. What works for me might not work for you.
Exactly. This person has a list, a collection of choices, like a toolbox for peace.
A toolbox for peace. That's a nice image.
And these choices, these tools help them depending on their mood or their needs on that particular day.
Okay. So what's on their list? What's in the toolbox first? They mention a quiet engagement, reading.
Reading, a classic.
They say, sometimes I read a book, just a few pages, not the whole book, just a little bit.
Okay, this is a short time.
And they share their preferences. What kind of book? I love quiet stories. I love learning new things.
Quiet stories, learning new things, interesting combination.
How does reading help to relax? Is it just a distraction, keeping your mind busy with something else?
Well, it is a distraction in a way, but a good kind. Reading provides an escape. It takes you to a different world or a different time, away from your busy day and your worries.
Escape.
It engages the mind. Gently. You are thinking, you are imagining, maybe you are learning. But there is no pressure, no work deadlines, no emails to answer.
Right, real pressure.
It is a quiet way to learn or to experience a story without the stress of a task. It is a mindful distraction. Mindful means you are focused, but on something pleasant, something that takes your mind away from worries.
And just a few pages, so it doesn't feel like another big task.
Exactly. Just a few pages, not too much, enough to feel calm, enough to shift your focus. It allows your brain to shift focus without being overwhelmed. And for many people, the act of reading silently, quietly, is itself a form of meditation, a very common way to calm the mind.
I can certainly see how that quiet engagement would be calming, a gentle focus.
Okay.
And after, or instead of reading, they sometimes turn to auditory comfort, to sounds.
Oh, using the ears.
Yes, they say, sometimes I listen to music, and they specify the type, not just any music, soft music, happy music.
Soft and happy.
The effect is clear. They say, music helps me feel good. How does this deliberate choice of soft and happy music impact their relaxation? Does music affect our brains?
Oh, absolutely. What's fascinating here is the deliberate choice, the conscious choice of soft and happy music. It's not about stimulating the mind further, not loud, exciting music.
Yeah.
Maybe not music with intense lyrics.
Right, not party music.
No, it is about soothing it, calming it, like a gentle hand on your shoulder. It creates a positive emotional state.
How does it do that?
Well, soft music, especially instrumental music without words,
Yeah.
can actually influence your brainwaves, the electrical activity of your brain. It can help them slow down from a busy, active state called beta waves, which we have when we work or concentrate hard, to a more relaxed alpha state.
Alpha state, like being calm but awake.
Exactly. Calm, relaxed alertness. This is why it feels so good. And happy music. Music with a pleasant melody or rhythm can trigger the release
On endorphins.
Yes. Natural chemicals in your brain that act like natural painkillers and make you feel happy and calm. It's a powerful tool for mood regulation, for controlling how you feel.
So you can choose music to help change your mood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Different types of music have different effects. And this individual, they choose music specifically for comfort. For peace, they know what works for them to achieve that feeling of inner calm.
I can imagine that. Soft, happy music can truly calm everything down. It creates an atmosphere, a feeling in the room of peace.
It really can shape the environment.
Next, they add another sensory element, something for the senses. They light a candle.
Oh, a candle. Nice.
And they describe the experience. The smell is soft. It makes my room feel warm.
Smell and warmth.
For me to sense the smell. And visual warmth. The look of the flame contribute to relaxation. What's the science behind our senses and calming down?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, engaging the senses, sight, smell, hearing, touch, is very powerful for relaxation. A soft smell from a candle, maybe lavender or vanilla or something calming, and a gentle light from the flame. Visual warmth. These things create an inviting atmosphere, a calming atmosphere.
Lighting and a calming. Okay.
It is about curating the environment, designing your space, making your space feel safe, making you feel comforting. Our sense of smell is actually directly connected to the limbic system in our brain.
Limbic system, what's that?
That's the part of the brain that deals with emotions and memory. It's a very old part of the brain. So a soft, pleasant smell can directly trigger feelings of peace and safety, maybe memories of calm times.
Wow. Smell is that powerful.
It can be. And the soft light of a candle is also less harsh, less bright and stimulating than bright. Overhead lights or screens, your eyes and your brain start to relax. It signals that it's time to wind down.
So it all works together. The smell, the light.
Yes, it all tells your body and your mind, this is a peaceful place. You can relax here, it adds to the feeling of being protected, being comfortable, being at peace. It is like creating a sanctuary, a safe, peaceful place just for you.
It sounds like they are creating a whole sanctuary, a peaceful bubble. That's lovely.
A personal sanctuary.
Beyond the senses, smell, sight, hearing, they also include a gentle physical release, something for the body.
Okay, movement.
Yes, but gentle, they say. I also like to stretch. Just a little, not a big workout, just a little stretch. And they specify which parts of the body, my arms, my legs, my back.
Arms, legs, back, common places for tension.
Yes. This is different from vigorous exercise like running or lifting weights. Why gentle stretching? What kind of tension does it release? Is it different from exercise tension?
Yes, that's an important question. Why gentle stretching? It is about releasing physical tension that builds up during the day. Our bodies often hold stress without us even knowing it.
Where do we hold stress?
Common places are in our shoulders, maybe up near our neck, in our jaw, in our lower back. During busy day, our muscles can become tight and stiff.
Right. From sitting or from work.
Exactly, from sitting for a long time.
Or from stress.
Worry, rushing, building up in the body. Gentle stretching helps to release this tension. It helps to improve blood flow to the muscles. It brings fresh oxygen and gently stretches the fascia.
Fascia? What is fascia?
It's like a thin web of connective tissue that surrounds your muscles and organs. Sometimes that gets tight too. Stretching helps to release any stored tension there without expending more energy.
So you don't get more tired.
Right. You don't want to get more tired. You want to relax. Gentle stretching is restorative. It is a physical way to acknowledge the day's stress, to feel it in your body, and then to release it. Let it go.
Okay. Feel it and release it.
It brings gentle awareness back to the body. You feel your body. You feel the stretch. You feel the release. And this helps your mind relax too. The mind and body are connected.
It's like untying small knots in your body that you didn't even know were there.
That's a perfect description. Untying small knots.
So it's not about working out, but about letting go of what's been held, tension from the day.
Precisely. Letting go.
And then there's another powerful piece of self-talk. We heard one earlier. Now it's time to rest. Here's another one.
Okay. What do they say now?
The person says to themselves, again, probably spoken softly, relax, it's okay. You did your best today.
Oh, that's very kind.
There is so much kindness and acceptance in those words, Wises. Self-compassion, being kind to yourself, so important for unwinding. Many of us are much harder on ourselves than we are on our friends.
That's so true. We can be our own worst critics. What's fascinating here is the practice of self-affirmation and self-compassion.
Affirmation and compassion. Can you explain those?
Affirmation means saying something positive and true to yourself, like you did your best. Compassion means being kind to yourself, especially when you are tired or stressed or made a mistake.
Okay, be kind to yourself.
Yes. This phrase, relax, it's okay. You did your best today. It is a way of validating, accepting the effort, the hard work you put in. During the day, you acknowledge it, you see it, you say, yes, I worked hard, I did my best with what I had today.
Instead of focusing on what went wrong.
Exactly. And then you give yourself permission to relax. This is crucial. It's a mental component, a mind part of unwinding. It helps you let go of self-criticism.
Let go of being hard on yourself.
Yes, we often are very hard on ourselves. We think, I should have done more, or I made a mistake, or I was not good enough. But this phrase says, no, you did your best under the circumstances, and that is enough.
That is enough. That's powerful.
This helps to reduce stress hormones like cortisol in your body. When you stop criticizing yourself, your body can calm down. It helps you truly let go of the day and truly embrace peace.
It is very liberating, very freeing to give yourself this permission to rest without guilt.
Without guilt. That's a big one for many people.
Guilt about resting. That's a beautiful way to frame it. Freeing yourself from the demands of the day, even the ones we put on ourselves.
Yes, especially those.
Now, they also mention a few other activities. Briefly, watching a movie, taking a warm shower, or writing in a notebook.
More tools for the toolbox.
Exactly. Let's focus on that last one for a moment. Writing in a notebook, they say. I write about my day. I write how I feel. What are the benefits of journaling? Or writing down thoughts and feelings for relaxation, for clearing the mind.
Journaling or writing in a notebook like this is excellent for processing, for working through thoughts and emotions.
Processing them? How?
During a busy day, many thoughts come into your mind. Many feelings happen. Sometimes they stay stuck inside, swirling around like a messy room in your head.
Yeah, a messy head.
When you write them down, you put them out of your head onto the paper. This helps. To clear the mind, it organizes the mess a little. It helps you see your thoughts and your feelings more clearly when they're written down.
Like looking at them from the outside.
Exactly. It helps you understand them. Maybe understand why you feel a certain way. It is a way to unpack your day, like emptying a backpack after a long hike. You take everything out, look at it, then put it away.
Okay. Emptying the mental backpack.
Yes. Before true rest can begin. It prepares your mind for calm by letting go of what is inside its very active form of letting go. You are actively putting the thoughts somewhere else.
Does it help with worries too?
Yes, it can help you identify, recognize any lingering worries, things you are still thinking about. So you can maybe make a plan to address them tomorrow, or simply acknowledge them and let them go before you try to sleep so they don't keep you awake.
All these different activities. We've talked about reading, music, candles, stretching, kind self-talk, watching movies, taking showers, journaling. That's quite a list.
It is a good variety.
The source sums it up simply and powerfully. All of these things help me relax.
It truly highlights the diversity, the variety. It's not one size fits all. It's about personal choice, finding what works for you. Exactly. This shows there isn't one single way to relax. What works for one person may not work for another, or what works one day might not work the next day.
Right. Your needs change.
Yes. It is about
Yeah.
having that toolbox,
Yeah.
that collection of different activities, like tools in a box. You can pick the right tool for the job of relaxing.
Choose your tool for the evening.
Yes. These tools can cater to different needs on different days. Some days you might feel mentally tired. You need a quiet escape. So you read or listen to soft music.
Yeah.
Other days, you might feel physically tense. Your body feels tight. You might need to release physical tension, so you stretch or take a warm shower.
Makes sense.
Some days, your mind might be full of thoughts. Racing, you might need to write and process what happened, so you journal.
Right. Different tools for different situations.
It ensures there's always
Yeah.
a way to find that feeling of peace, no matter what kind of day
Yeah.
you had. It is about choice
Yeah.
and self-awareness, knowing yourself and what your body and mind need
Yeah.
in that moment.
Absolutely. Having choices is empowering. It means you're not stuck.
Okay. So these activities help during the evening and as the day winds down further. There's one ultimate act of relaxation and recovery that our source emphasizes.
Yes. The most important one, perhaps.
Sleep. When it's time for bed, they say, it's not just about falling into bed,
Yeah.
but preparing for a truly restful sleep. Sleep that really helps you recover.
Preparing for sleep.
This is the final and perhaps
Yeah.
most important step in their relaxation journey for the day.
Yes. Sleep is not just an ending to the day. It is a crucial part of relaxing
Yeah.
and recovering for the next day. And the source explains how they prepare for bed.
Right. They create an environment, a special place for sleep.
This preparation, setting the stage for sleep, is just as important as the sleep itself. It makes the sleep better.
Okay. How do they prepare? First, they turn off their lights, make the room dark.
Dark is important for sleep.
They put away their phone, no screens in bed.
Very important. That phone screen, and they state their preference very clearly. I like quiet. I like peace.
Dark, quiet, peaceful, no phone.
What's important about these actions? Creating the specific sleep environment. Why are these steps so vital, so necessary for good sleep?
Well, if we connect this
Yeah.
to the bigger picture, creating a specific sleep environment is key. It's fundamental. Turning off screens like phones or computers or televisions at least 30 minutes before bed, ideally longer.
Why no screens?
These screens emit a type of light called blue light. This blue light is tricky. It tells your brain that it's still daytime. It can stop your brain from making
Melatonin.
melatonin.
But sleep hormone.
Yes, melatonin is a hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. So putting screens away
Yeah.
tells your brain no more blue light, no more information overload, time to stop working, time to wind down.
Okay. Turn off the daytime signal.
Exactly. And ensuring quiet or using earplugs if needed, making the room dark. All of this signals to the brain. It tells your brain that it's time to slow down, to prepare for rest. It minimizes, reduces external stimulation, anything from the outside world that can keep you awake or alert.
Like sounds, lights, information.
Yes, it creates a cocoon of calm, a safe, quiet, dark space for your mind and body to truly let go and drift into sleep.
And sometimes, even in that quiet, they add a specific soothing sound. They listen to soft music again, or nature sounds.
Nature sounds like birds or water.
Yes, they give examples like rain or ocean waves.
Rain or ocean waves, very common sleep sounds.
Why these particular sounds? What's their calming effect? How do these sounds help us sleep? Doesn't seem counterproductive if you want quiet.
That's a good question. Why add sound if you want quiet? But these sounds are different. Rain, ocean waves, maybe a gentle stream. They're often repetitive. The sound pattern is steady, the same over and over.
That's a steady sound.
This steady, predictable sound is very calming for the brain. And they are, usually, non-distracting. They don't have words that your brain tries to understand. They don't have sudden changes or loud noises that might startle you.
So they don't grab your attention.
Right. They can also mask other noises if there's a car driving by outside or a neighbor making noise or even a clock ticking loudly. These constant, gentle sounds can cover those up, making the sound environment more consistent.
So they hide the annoying sounds.
Exactly. They provide
Yeah.
a gentle focal point for the mind, something calm to listen to, but not something to think about actively. This helps the mind settle, stop jumping from thought to thought.
Okay. Gives the mind something calm to hold on to.
Yes, it promotes a sense of calm, and a sense of safety. These sounds tell your brain everything is okay. It is peaceful outside. You are safe. You can rest. It's like a gentle lullaby for your mind, helping it drift off to sleep.
It sounds like a gentle lullaby for the mind. Indeed. That's a lovely way to think about it. And finally, just before sleep, there's a mental preparation, a final thought.
Okay, the last step before sleep itself.
They say, I close my eyes and I think about good things. I say, thank you for the day.
Gratitude and positive thoughts.
This is a beautiful way to end the day. A quiet moment of gratitude, saying thank you, thinking of good things.
Yes. What's fascinating here is the practice of gratitude, saying thank you even for small things, and positive reflection, thinking about good things that happened or things you appreciate right before sleep.
Why is that helpful?
This helps to clear the mind of worries. Worries can keep us awake, lying in bed, thinking about problems or tasks for tomorrow. That's very common.
Yes, the mind races sometimes.
But when you intentionally focus on good things, on what you are thankful for, the worries, they seem to have less power. They fade into the background a bit.
Shift the focus away from worry.
Exactly. The shift in focus can also help to release serotonin, another chemical in your brain that promotes feelings of well-being and calm. It helps you focus on positive emotions. And this can contribute to more peaceful and restorative sleep.
Restorative sleep, what does that mean exactly?
Restorative sleep means sleep that truly helps you recover, sleep that repairs your body and refreshes your mind, sleep that truly brings you back to health and strength, not just lying in bed for hours, but getting quality rest.
Okay, so gratitude helps achieve that quality rest.
It can. It's like sweeping away all the mental dust and worries from the day before you truly settle down into deep rest. It creates a calm mental space ready for sleep.
So, the source tells us very clearly and simply, sleeping is very important. It sounds obvious, but maybe we forget how important.
We often do. We sacrifice sleep first when we get busy.
And they explain why. When we sleep, our body rests, our mind rests. It's a complete rest.
Body and mind both need it.
And after good sleep, the outcomes, the results are wonderful. They say, I feel better, I feel strong, I feel happy.
Better, strong, happy. Who doesn't want that?
This summarizes the holistic recovery, the whole person recovery that sleep provides. It's for the whole person, not just the body or the mind, but both together.
What's this all mean? What's the takeaway about sleep? Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and doing nothing. It is an active process, a busy time for your body and brain in a different way.
Active? How?
It's a process of repair and restoration. It repairs your physical body. Your muscles heal. Your organs get a break. Your cells repair themselves. It helps them heal from the stresses of the day.
Okay. Physical repair.
And it restores your mental landscape, your thoughts, your emotions, your memory. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories. It processes emotions. It clears out waste products that build up while you're awake.
Wow. The brain is busy while we sleep.
Very busy. It is the ultimate reset button for your entire being, body and mind. It takes everything from the day, all the information, the experiences, the stress, and it processes it. It cleans it. It organizes it, and it prepares you for the next day.
So sleep makes tomorrow better.
Exactly. It is how you become ready to face new challenges, feeling better, feeling strong, feeling happy, as the source says. It is truly essential, necessary for well-being, for feeling good in your life. It allows you to wake up fresh and ready for whatever tomorrow brings. Don't underestimate the power of good sleep.
This has been such a clear step-by-step guide from coming home stressed to waking up refreshed, following one person's journey.
A very practical journey.
It's your turn, our listener. We want you to think about your own relaxation practices, your own ways to find peace. What do you do?
Yes. Think about your evening routine, or maybe you need to create one.
The source gives us some questions to help you think. Listen carefully. What do you do to relax? Think about it now. After your busy day, what is one thing you do? Do you drink tea, like the person in our story? Maybe warm tea. Or maybe something else.
Maybe water. Or nothing.
Or do you read? Do you like quiet stories? Or maybe different kinds of books?
Or magazines. Or websites.
If we take a walk, maybe you go outside, get some fresh air.
Movement can be relaxing too.
You listen to music. What kind of music helps you relax? Soft music, happy music, or something else?
Everyone is different.
We encourage you to think about these elements, the things we discussed in this deep dive today, the deep breath, starting with that simple breath,
The intentional breath.
the comfortable clothes, changing out of work mode, the warm drink, the soothing feeling,
The sensory inputs.
the quiet activities like reading or music, the gentle stretching, releasing tension,
The physical release.
the self-compassion, being kind to yourself, saying, it's okay,
That mental kindness.
Yeah.
So important.
and the preparation for restful sleep. Dark, quiet, calm, gratitude. How might they apply to your own life?
Think about it. What feels good for you? What makes you feel calm? Maybe some of these ideas sound good. Maybe you have your own ideas already.
You can pick from these ideas, or you can think of your own. Remember, as we said, there is no one right way to relax. The best way is the way that works for you.
Your personal relaxation recipe.
Yes, your recipe. Now you can try this. Say it out loud right now. If you can't, we have a sentence starter for you
Yep.
to help you practice speaking.
Okay, you're ready to speak.
Say, after a busy day, I like to. Now, finish the sentence. For you, say it with me aloud. After a busy day, I like to. What comes next? For you, maybe read a book, maybe listen to music, maybe talk to my family. Say it, repeat it, practice saying your answer.
Speaking aloud helps you learn English better. It helps you remember. It helps you make the idea yours, your own. So say it again if you can. After a busy day, I like to. This helps to make the knowledge stronger in your mind and helps your speaking practice.
This deep dive into one person's routine has shown us something really important. The main lesson, the big idea, is the importance of having a personalized routine for unwinding.
Personalized, made just for you.
It's your own special way, your recipe. It's not about being perfect or doing everything we talked about. It's about finding what helps you truly relax and recover after your day.
Exactly. The real value, Ethan. Self-awareness, knowing yourself, paying attention to how you feel, knowing what truly brings you peace, what makes you feel calm and good again.
Knowing yourself.
And then integrating, adding small, consistent relaxation habits, small things done often, regularly into your daily life.
Small things like the breath.
Yes, these small actions, like a deep breath when you walk in the door, or changing into comfortable clothes,
Oh,
or a cup of warm tea, or 5 minutes of quiet music. They add up. They create big peace over time.
Small steps lead to big results.
Exactly. They help you relax. They help you recover. They help you prepare for tomorrow. They build your inner strength, your resilience day by day, little by little.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the art of relaxation. We hope you feel maybe a little more calm just listening.
Yes. We hope this was helpful.
We hope you learned something new and something truly useful, something you can try in your own life tonight, maybe.
Remember, learning English is a journey, just like finding peace is a journey. You are doing great. One day at a time. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep exploring the world of knowledge and language.
Yes, keep up the great work. And as you think about how you relax after your day is done, here's a final thought, something for you to consider, something to mull over, to think about later.
Okay, a final question.
We talked a lot about how to relax after a busy day when you already feel tired or stressed, but how can you intentionally, purposefully build moments of peace into your everyday life even before the day feels busy? Maybe during the day. Think about that. How can you add small pauses, small moments of calm throughout your day?
Proactive peace.
Until next time, keep diving deep.